These are the things that piss me off. People who talk like this. Clearly, they don't get educated. They should, but they don't. They either don't pay attention or they're just stupid. Honestly, how hard is it to write like you're supposed to with correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation? Seriously. That Firefly song from that Owl City. What is even with that? I honestly, clearly think that he needs to get a life. That stupid film clip he made as well. I mean, oh my god. I think it's time he should just grow up and realize that toys and crap in a film clip while you're singing isn't really the coolest thing in the world anymore. Maybe what 20 years ago? But no, seriously, just don't even bother. I hate it when I'm like just sitting there eating some sort of sticky lolly, and next thing a big gust of wind comes and blows hair into my lolly. It is the most annoyingest thing in the whole world. And then trying to look normal while you're picking your hair out of your lolly, yeah, it's kind of disgusting, and I absolutely hate it. And in public trying to do it, you look like a complete fool. I hate when you're sitting on the bus and you be just sitting there, you have like headphones in, listening to music, and because you don't know anybody on the bus, you don't really want to pay attention to anyone else's conversations, so you turn your music up as loud as it can go pretty much. But then there's that person who sits next to you and you can hear their music over the top of yours, and you just want to turn around and say, can you turn your music down? But no, they just sit there and they just keep listening to it. Then the next song is louder and it just drives you insane, to the point where you have to take your headphones out because you can't stand hearing two types of music going at the one time. And it just, I hate people who do that. You're like sitting on a bus, right? And then you'll be like just chilling there. Next thing, you look over and the person next to you has fallen asleep. And you're like, alright, let's just hope that they wake up before my stop, because I don't want to be the person who wakes them, because that's kind of odd being, excuse me, can you wake up? And then they don't wake up and having to climb over them. And then you'll be on the bus, right? And you're just sitting there and the bus turns a corner and the person, you look at them at the corner of your eye and you see them slowly tilting towards you and you're like, no, you better not fall on me. And then they keep sliding over and then they end up landing on you. Then they wake up and they're like, oh, sorry. Yes, that happened to me yesterday. And no, I wasn't very impressed. I actually was ready to get off that bus at the next stop because I did not like the smell of the person on my shoulder. Sitting in traffic is by far the most annoyingest thing when you're a passenger, because you have to always be the one who can actually look around. And when you sit there and next thing, like a school bus comes past and they all just stare at you, or when a car full of people just drive and they stop next to you because you're stuck at lights or in traffic, and they just stare at you and make you feel uncomfortable to the point where you just want to put a blanket over your head for the entire trip home. When my hair doesn't sit right and I was sitting there just constantly trying to fix it, knowing it's just looking even worse than I originally did, it irritates me knowing that I spend so long trying to make it look okay, spending that good hour in the bathroom trying to fix it, and then the next day I'll wake up in the morning and it'll look better just as soon as I've woken up than what it does to when I actually put effort into it. That is by far the most annoyingest thing in the whole world, just knowing that you failed that little bit more. I hate when you're in a really good mood and then on the same day that you're in a really good mood, all your friends are in a really bad mood, so you're just like, oh, way to kill the mood. And then you pretty much spend the rest of your day in a bad mood just because you hang out with people like that. Oh my god, it is so annoying. I hate how, like, you be thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get on, like, this bus at this time and I'm gonna get to this place at this time, and you'll have it all planned out, and then public transport fails again and the bus comes about half an hour late, and then you get late for whatever it is that you have, and then you pretty much get in shit and get told, oh, just catch an earlier bus. You can't catch an earlier bus if all the buses are friggin' late. Oh my god. Maybe if the actual council or something made sure that buses were on time, things would be a lot easier. I hate the sound that MSN makes. That sound when someone speaks to you and you don't have their conversation up is honestly enough to drive me insane, and you can probably hear it throughout this video, and it just, I don't know how to turn the sound off. I hate when people compliment me, because I don't want to be complimented. I just want to live each day like it is without someone noticing, oh, like, your hair looks good today, and then, like, speaking up about it. I don't care. Honestly, just please, because then I have to think about, oh, yeah, you look nice too. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be complimented at all. So, after what, like, 2 years now of saying that I don't want them and people still do it, it pisses me off. I hate school kids. I'm supposed to be in school, but like the primary school ones, and how they just act like complete dumbasses, and they're like, oh my god, we're so cool. You're not cool. Seriously. Not even close to it. And I think that the world, or mainly society of that age gender, just needs to grow up, because it's really getting old with the whole trying to be something that they're not. I hate Centrelink. I hate the lines. I hate waiting. I hate seeing all the disgusting people that walk in there just so they can budge because they're too lazy to get a job. Yes, that might be me, but I don't care. But, I hate waiting in lines. Like, for things that aren't even worth waiting for. Like, when you go and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy this, this and this, but the line's that long that you end up saying, nah, stuff it, I'll buy it later. Then you never end up buying it. Maybe they should just get more people to work in that place, so then the lines aren't that big and we don't all have to wait and get irritated. So now that I've said what pisses me off and the things I hate, which are pretty much the same thing, I think that it's your turn to say what annoys you and what pisses you off, and leave a comment or a video reply, either way works with that. And yeah.